Hello, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Virginia, and at the channel I do a daily message Monday through Friday, and then sprinkle in some occasional fun readings. We just had one a couple of days ago, so if you're interested, go and check that out. I'm going to work today with Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And then we're also working with Healing with the Angels Oracle along with the Deviant Moon Tarot. So yesterday I said the full moon was in a couple of days, and yeah, so it began yesterday. So I thought it was the 3rd, but it wasn't. It's the 1st. So I hope that you're taking advantage of the full moon. It is the pink moon, and I lit a candle and did some, just soft, gentle practice around opening up around the moon. So I hope you have a chance to do that. It's always 3 days before and 3 days after. So let's see what the energy that we have going on right now during this time of the full moon, and see what it's offering us right now. So we're asking the oracles to give us any information that we need to know in this moment, at this time. Whoa, that one, the drum. That's interesting because, yeah, in one of my sessions today, let's see if there's anything else. I'm kind of feeling like there might be something else, but we'll see. Maybe not. So I was, okay. So I'm going to take this one that was the top card here along with that saying, release the old and rest. So I did use the drum in one of my sessions, and I just really strongly felt this Native American energy and need to connect to the earth. That's what I was hearing, is I was hearing the importance of the earth is coming through this phase. It's like I almost saw something holding maybe more control over the energies of the earth than they have in the past, and that connecting in with the earth through my energetic field, through the drum, any of us and all of us could do this to kind of help. But I felt like I was calling in ancient energy along with the drum, and it was really helping. I felt like because what I heard as I was kind of drumming on my drum, I have a big drum that I got when I was in Peru, and it's a very deep bass drum. And what I heard is that there was a time when, like when Native Americans and different traditions honored the earth and connected to the earth. And there was like almost like a connection with the beat of the drum to the beat of the earth. And then I was seeing elephants and how they have like this heavy foot and how they're also beating, and all of these things that I had kind of was feeling during this moment that was a little bit lost. And so that is part of what the earth is kind of calling out for, is more of a deeper connection with the beings on the planet, rather than just us dropping our cords down and sending everything into the earth. Is like feeling like there was a moment where we could reach that, where we could actually see the drumming and the importance of what the earth actually can use with the drum. So I'm going to go to the guidebook and see what it has to say about the drum. And let's see. Okay, it says it's asking us to journey inward to uncover insights and information to help us on our path, and to make sure that we follow the guidance. And in shamanic traditions, in all 4 corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. That's interesting. A drummer can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state. So it's interesting because I was kind of falling, not like I was falling into an altered state, but I was kind of falling into the rhythm of the drum. And I could really see how that would create more of a deeper connection. And I wonder if that's part of what you're getting, you know, with the drumming and meditation, is you're coming into an altered state and become more in tune with kind of like what we're seeing in terms of like what the earth needs right now. So let's take a look at this season. So the autumn is a season of letting go. That's why it says release and let go. We see the fall, like everything get fiery looking, which is interesting that we have so many fire elements right now. And, you know, things start to change, and we're watching that change, and we know that it's temporary and that the leaves are going to fall. And that change is really important because it precedes, like the letting go and the changing precedes a time of rest. So let's see what the autumn card is bringing us. It says, release all the pressure and expectations weighing you down. Shed it so that you can receive before moving into a time of renewal. Yeah. So that would be, you know, spring. That's what we're going into right now. So it's asking us to make sure that we've let go of things to open ourselves up for this new, you know, I think it happened in just the last week that all of a sudden the trees went from bare to being green. And that's how fast that I'm kind of feeling like the energy is going to move for us. The raven on the autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal. The Celtic animal medicine, the raven, it says, is a time of initiation. The healing brings in a shift that allows you to move to a more powerful psychic space where you can move, that you can be more aware of your needs and desires. Yeah, so it's about releasing some of the things. So maybe one of the things that's coming in is more psychic awareness and gifts, which is also kind of mirrored in this whole drumming, right? It's like when you're going into drumming, what it was saying is go into an altered state, a meditative state where you can relax and let go of all of the pressures and let go of all of the ideas and thoughts and, you know, things, to-do lists in your mind, and just be at one. Okay. Wow. So Archangel Michael came out at the beginning of the week, and I was really amazed at that because I always, you know, I've said a lot of times that when Archangel Michael comes out, I feel like there's some really powerful energy coming through. And it is the full moon. We're still in that full moon phase. So Archangel is coming out right now because there is a great need for, I think, maybe needs the wrong word. I feel like there is a huge presence of higher vibrational energy. There you go. That's what I'm thinking. That is coming in right now, and that's something that is really important for us to, I feel like also this one. Interesting, because this romance card also came out. I can't remember. I think this came out the first day and this came out the second day. Or third day. Yeah. So let's see. In the romance card, it signifies that the angels have heard your appeals, especially when it comes to romance, and they acknowledge that your heart's yearnings for love. So they received and answered your request. So that's really interesting because I also see that Archangel Michael feels like is overlooking something. Now it could also remind us of this great heart opening that I feel like is so very important right now. That part of it is being aware of our own vibrational signature and what we're putting out into the world. Okay, that one kind of fell out. This is the King of Swords. So that's about really having control over your thoughts and being in control of what comes into your world in terms of other communication, whether you're watching podcasts or whether you're at work, and how other people are influencing you or not. And the king is really in control of that. And, you know, on the king card, you can see that he has here, his sword is up. So he's aware, he's constantly receiving information. And he's got this little imp or something down here that's kind of holding onto the world. And what it's showing is that these kind of things are not bothering him. These little things, you see how small the world is compared to him. It's like these are, he is more in control. And it doesn't have to be a man, but it's the masculine energy of holding something, instead of the feminine of, you know, receiving. It's about you being able to put out into the world. I'm asking, yes. So I guess this is upside down as well. And let's see what the last one is. And then we have the Queen of Cups, but I'm hearing the Queen of Cups is right side up. Yeah, because I turned it over when okay. So interesting. One of the things that I love is that we just had this card about romance, and now we have the masculine and feminine. We have the Cups energy, which is air energy, and we have, the Swords energy, which is air energy, and the Cups energy, which is intuitive, heart-opened energy. And because we have the romance card in Archangel Michael, and telling us that we need to release something from the past so we can kind of bring in this new connection to the earth. I also feel like the drumming signifies something to do with your heart and the awareness of the connection between your heart and the heart of the world, the heart of the mother, the planet, and being in tune with that. And I think that this is part of what it was saying, was opening up to psychic or your clairs, clairsentient, clairaudience, whatever it may be. And I think that this could have something to do with this communication that's coming in on a deeper level. And this Queen is offering an opportunity for our intuition to really come online and explode, is really what I'm hearing, in a way that we probably never had the ability to do. So the 10, one of the things I see about the 10 of Cups, this is like, you get this card and it's all your wishes are fulfilled, all your heart's, you know, desires. It's one of the things that this offers to you, because it's the 10, it's also the ending and the beginning. And I feel like it's upside down because we're not quite done yet. We don't really exactly have everything that we desire, but it's just, you know, when it's upside down, it could mean that it's just coming in a little bit slower than normal. And interestingly, I'm seeing, you know, this big full moon, which is what we're in right now. So there could be a major shift at this time because we have this amazing King Queen energy. And then we have Archangel Michael, and all of this telling us, you know, that it's a time of releasing, a time of psychic gifts, intuitive awareness coming online. Some of the biggest energies in terms of the angelic realm coming in to help guide us to this open-hearted space and new awareness. I feel like it's coming, even though maybe it might seem like it's a little bit slower than what we thought, even if we didn't think. I really think that, you know, if you've been listening to my messages or other messages out on YouTube, a lot of it is around this open-heartedness. And I think that that's what it is. It's like maybe it's taken us a little bit longer than we expected, but we have the pink moon right now, and that is also like, you could bring out, I have pink candle, you can bring out this kind of energy in terms of pink crystals of all different types. So this is all pink energy coming out, and I think that that's what the love is, partially with this pink moon, that maybe it's going to be opening something up in a very unique, very exciting way. So thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. And I hope that whatever it is that's coming in for you, it's something that you really, really love. Until tomorrow, have an amazing day. Bye now.